For this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to do grid drawing. A grid drawing is when you draw a grid over a picture or a photo and then you copy that into a drawing. So you need to start off with a grid like that. So you'll need your ruler and a pencil and a piece of paper, and you need to rule up 18 centimetre by 18 centimetre square, and you make a little mark every 2 centimetres along each side of the square, and that is going to help you to draw your grid. When you have finished, you'll need a picture with a grid over the top of it. Now I've uploaded a few different pictures onto Seesaw that you can use that have already got grids over the top of them, but you can use your own picture if you choose to, and you can either upload that onto Seesaw and then use the grid that I've uploaded and put that over the top of your picture, or you can draw your own grid over your own piece of paper. If you're drawing your own grid, you don't need to have exactly the same dimensions as what I've got. I'm using these dimensions because they fit with the grid that I have got on Seesaw, which is 9 squares by 9 squares. So once you've made the little marks on all 4 sides of your square, you are going to join them up and draw a grid. Don't press too hard. You don't need the lines to be dark. You want them quite light. So use the little marks to make sure you do nice straight grid lines. When your grid is finished, it should look like this. So then you will get the picture that you are drawing from, which will also have a grid over the top of it, the same as the grid that you have. And you need to look very carefully at what is in each box, and then you just copy it. So it is helping with your observation skills. You need to do very careful observation when you are doing grid drawing. And it's also helping you be more mindful of how you are using line and shape in your drawing. When you're finished, you can colour up your drawing however you like. You can be a little bit more creative with that side of it, and you can add texture. If your drawing has got a lot going on in the background, you might prefer to leave out some of the stuff in the background and just focus on the main part of your drawing. When you've finished doing your outline, if you've done the mushroom one, it might look something like this. And you'll probably notice that I've got lots of rubbing out marks on mine. As you go, you will end up putting a line down and then thinking, oh no, it's not quite in the right spot. Rubbing it out, moving it, getting the angle right. So it's really about doing very, very careful observation and getting those shapes just right. Once you've got your outline, you can add colour, you can add detail, you can add texture and make it into a finished artwork. And you'll notice with this one, I've still got the grid lines there, but they're not really noticeable once I've added lots of shading and colour.